So hello everyone, welcome back after spring break. Can imagine it probably wasn't very much of a spring break, certainly wasn't here as well. So I hope you are healthy and safe. And if you need to vent or share those experiences, I did have that discussion board about the virus and its impacts. I wanted to highlight one of your classmates, Mark, who has just done a terrific job helping, I think really initiating, and then certainly part of the effort led by the educators in the state, both ADN and BSN. I think maybe even the PN programs were involved in preparing a waiver for our state board about the use of simulation and also how much clinical was required. And got that in and that request, and then also asking for a meeting of the board. So it could be many of you are doing the same kind of things in your states, but really good work, Mark, and being so much a part and leading, initiating that effort. And it was very heartening amidst all of the other things that are going on, to see the way educators, all vastly different programs across the state, were able to come together for this kind of common good, because of course we have graduating students. These are all of course pre-licensure, but graduating students trying to finish, hospitals closing doors, which of course is understandable, problems with equipment, all of those things. And so to ask the board for some alternatives is, for a waiver for alternatives. So really good work. Our Colorado Center of Excellence led some of the effort, and that was very, very helpful, pulling everybody together on a common kind of document. So good work, Mark. Also wanted to just kind of coming up, say that this week we'll talk about accreditation, riveting topic, but very important topic, and we'll do the same model that you'll discuss that in your groups and then post a summary, and then people will respond to that. Please let me know, and I really will kind of go with majority rule here, if perhaps we could cut that in some way. I'm very open to understanding if, and I know your groups would be too, if some of the people can't be as active participants. So you just need to please let me know. Also, let me know if you need extensions on Worksheet C. Who knows how long things are going to be in the shape they're in, but certainly on the final project as well. We can all the way up to an incomplete in the course manage, but I'm happy to work with you if just extending a deadline or cutting down on some requirements might be helpful. Then the next 2 weeks we'll discuss distance and online learning technology, piece of cake for all of you. And then in the final 2 weeks, we'll talk about leadership. And so I've, unless things really worsen, I would like to do that as a debate. So you'll do the same model, you'll work in your groups, and then we'll post a debate, with a pro and a con and a position and that kind of thing. So I'm working on finalizing that, and you'll get those instructions. And as I said, unless things worsen or I hear from just everyone that that's just something you can't deal with right now, I certainly will understand, and we can alter that. But I kind of had planned it. So I just want to say, hang in there. I think you have seen across the country we got several really great things, even at the School of Nursing level, but all of the press and how much people appreciate what nurses are doing, and how vital we are as a profession. So you're doing really good work. Meanwhile, I hope you'll keep your own mental health and that your families are okay. I've kind of set up a new office space, knowing I'll be doing a whole lot more Zooming. I was at the dining room table for those, and walking a lot, because our neighbors and we all do social distancing in the middle of the street and whatever, so that's how we cope. And I just wanted to show you because I'm very proud of it. So I quilt, and I think a little creative work over spring break in particular, but it's making me sane. So I'm making a quilt, and it's called a Bargello quilt. I don't know if you can see it very well. And it's kind of a pattern, and then that'll be in the center of the bed with borders and whatever. So just, that's keeping me feeling a little more not so crazy. Wish the best for all of you, and please let me know again if you need extensions or special consideration. And thank you so much for all the really great work you're doing, both in your academic and in your clinical settings. I just can't even imagine, knowing the upheaval that we've had in Colorado, what some of you may be facing. So take care.